Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to episode 5 of the Opinionated Facts Podcast by the Oxymorons. Today, you know what I mean, you're speaking with the boy B Down. You know what I mean? And to the right of me, I got my co-host, J.U. That Way.
That Way.
How you feeling today, That Way?
Man, we grooving, man.
We
Loving
grooving?
life. We grooving.
Hey, listen. So what's been going on with J.U., man? You know what I mean? You know what? Before we even get into that, J.U., I gotta give a special shout out to my brother, my baby,
Air.
Jai Times, J Lover. Congratulations on bringing a beautiful baby girl into the world. Man, that's an awesome thing, man. We are with you. We wish you could be here, but man, you're doing the best thing, man, and it's awesome, man. Listen, splitting image of you, man. Another beautiful child brought into this world. Congratulations, man, for you, myself, and all of us, man. Another beautiful family member. I love it, man. You know what I mean? Let's keep doing it. Let's get this money. Let's build our family, and let's do what we do. How you feel about that there, J.U.?
Man, I love that, man. Air like a brother to me, man. We got years invested, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Years
man.
invested.
Hold the fort for a second. Let me grab these. Hold the fort for 2
Grab
seconds.
them. You need them.
I need them.
You need them.
Ain't that something?
Ain't nothing like them.
Right.
You got to have them.
So yes, it's a lot. It's a lot going on, J.U. But before we dive into all these serious situations going on in the world, and you know, in overseas, in seas, across the state, across the river, across the bridge, I wanted to touch on some things that you got going on in your life, some things that you seeing, you know what I mean, out in the world, some questions that you might need answered by the Twitterverse, by the Gramverse, you know what I mean, by the Facebook True Religions, you know what I mean? They out here, they listening to you right now as we speak, man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, so what are you seeing? What do you agree with? Is it what's going on out here that you don't agree with? You know what I mean? Like what's tickling J.U.'s fancy these days, or rubbing him the wrong way? Let's speak on it.
The wrong way. First and foremost, man. I know we're gonna touch on it, but we definitely got to do a moment of silence for Vegas, man.
Agreed.
It's love, man. Like me, man. I'm just like a loving life, man, to the fullest, man. Like it, you know what I mean? We talk a lot about having this in account, having that in account, man. I'm just, excited to be able to wake up and say I got my own, man. That's the first and foremost, man.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
And like, it's just, I like to spend, a lot of time by myself. And I just been noticing a lot of irregular stuff going on. You know what I mean? Like
irregular? Like irregular?
Yeah, stupid, goofy.
Oh, goofy. I can identify. I didn't know where to go with irregular, but I can definitely identify with goofy. Tell me about some of this goofy stuff going on in the world, J.U.
I'm walking through the mall, man, just wondering, like, if you, female to female, like, what? I thought it was supposed to be male to male, like. I mean,
pause. Major.
Pause.
Please,
please, capital P, pause. I don't know where that came from, but pause.
I'm sitting here looking at my co-host funny right now, ladies and gentlemen. My guy's solid. My guy's a solid guy. But do elaborate, please.
I mean, I'm going through the mall. I just like to look. You know what I mean? I'm looking for a friend right now. Every time I turn around, it's a female with I'm talking about a nice-looking female hugged up with another nice-looking female.
Right.
Like, why?
Well, good question. First of all, I'm going to get to why it's on your mind in a minute. But first and foremost, good question. Good question, man. Yeah. But I'm thinking why... It's a very touchy subject, number one, because everybody got their reasons, from this may have happened to somebody during their childhood or I've been ran through the ringer, dragged through the muck, you know what I mean?
Be down.
Fuck niggas.
Yeah, you know what the major one is?
What's that at?
There ain't no real men.
Ain't no real men out here.
I'm like,
everybody, all the real men in jail.
The real men.
All the real men in jail.
Give us a chance.
And all the successful men moonlighting. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you know what I mean when I say moonlighting.
You might need to Google it.
But you might.
But don't Google like a Google. You got to get B Dizzle's Google.
Hey, listen.
He got his own Google. You got to get his Google.
I'm talking about moonlighting. I'm talking about when Dollar Bill and the Players Club say, "You think I don't know you been moonlighting? I want my money." You know what I mean? You ain't gonna work here and sell pussy and don't think that, you know what I mean? I'm aware of it. But now moonlighting, ladies and gentlemen, is these guys out here, you know what I mean, that actually just pay, you know what I mean, pay a woman's way, pay for her to be who she is, look how she is, drive how she is, take care of her, you know what I mean? But at the same time, they have no interest in this woman. I know a bunch of relationships right now where that exists. And the females is coming to me, let me know what's going on, talking about don't tell nobody. But and then the bad part about them is they getting taken care of better than the dudes who actually like the girl because they really like the girl or in the women because they not in position like they supposed to get. So, hey, man, it's a dog-eat-dog world, man.
Doggy. Is that a Captain Kirk right there? Is that the true definition of a Captain Kirk, man? Like
you know what? I gotta be real careful by saying because I don't want to even give it a title. I don't want them to know that on the Opinionated Facts podcast, the oxymorons had actually claimed this behavior as being Captain Kirk.
Captain,
you know,
Kirk. You better not have a hat on.
I'm not gonna do. But you tell me, in your opinion, and you tell me, matter of fact, you give me an opinionated fact,
right,
on why you think such behaviors is happening and why such, you know what I mean, verbiage is being used, you know what I mean, to come to explain why I'm making the decisions that I'm making in my life these days and times.
I think the reason that they're doing it is because they're getting a fulfillment from another woman. You know what I'm saying? And it's a mental thing. Either they've been abused or they're looking for the being satisfied. You know what I mean? Like to the point of feeling like a man can't satisfy them when another woman know their spots and a man can satisfy you. It's just a mental thing. You got to give them time, but some men really don't study, so pause, back that up. Men study, boys don't study.
Men study, boys don't study.
Boys don't study, so the boys is, you know what I mean? Because they'll say it ain't no real men out there, and I said, whoa. The men is out here. You've been dealing with a boy. You get what I'm saying? You've been dealing with a boy because you and I say, what's the definition of a man? They go, boom, boom, boom. I said, nah, that's a boy. The only reason I say that because I used to be a boy, so now I stepped into the shoes of a man of responsibility.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that is a big difference. You can't put me on the same level of a dude that displayed them behaviors.
Absolutely. I mean, don't typecast me for some shit I ain't done.
Nah, we here.
Or for some shit I don't do anymore.
Yeah, we here.
You know, let's better put it that way.
Yeah.
Because we were all boys that one. We all played and slayed, you know what I mean? And we were boys once upon a time, all of us.
Facts.
Some people never grew out of those childish behaviors. Some people never grew out of their mom's house. So how much of a man can you expect somebody to be when the circumstances ain't justifying, you know what I mean, the rhetoric? You know what I mean?
Man, if you still live at home, man, you can't wear no cologne, man. Don't come out with cologne on.
You know what? That's false, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? That is a JU. I mean, we are oxymoron brothers, but that is a JU. That way, no, I'm not going that route. And the reason why I say that is, you know, the reason why I say that is because my father-in-law is a heavy cologne wearer.
He a beast with it.
He talks shit. He told me one day for Christmas he had bought me this Burberry cologne, right? And I grabbed it and I opened it up and I said, you know what I mean? Damn, I said, you know, Pop, I wanted this one, man. I really appreciate this cologne right here. This is a nice joint right here. Right. He said, but do me one favor. I said, what's that, Papa? What could it possibly be? Anything. He said, don't just spray it on.
Walk into it.
Spray 3 sprays in the air and walk into it.
How I know that?
Listen, I don't know how you know that, and we're going to get to that momentarily as well, ladies. Yeah. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to hit us on Twitter, Facebook, you know what I mean, Instagram, and let us know who was aware of the spray and walk. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because for real, it's about to be a song out. Yeah. Spray it in the air, and then you walk right into it. Hey, listen, after I got midway of the bottle of this Burberry, I started spraying it in the air, and I would walk, and then I would spin when I walk, just so somebody hit my little shoulder blade when I'm fresh out the you know what I mean? Out the ooh-wow.
You hit him with a spin?
Because I said to myself, I bet you this slick, I bet you slick old head didn't think I was going to spin with this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not going to, I've always been a leader. I'm not going to just do what you tell me, even though you made a good point and I wasn't aware of it. But nigga, I'm going to spin with my shit. Yeah. I'm spinning with my shit.
Man, he must have invented that walking to it, man. I never heard that.
I mean, where'd you get it from? Because you blurted it out.
From him.
You got it from him. So I didn't even know you got it from him. You got it from him.
I got it from him.
When did you wasn't here for Christmas?
No, it was a barbecue.
Oh, right.
I said, what you doing? He said, man, you got to walk in it. I said, walk in it?
Right.
He said,
pause.
Pop,
you know,
pop, pop.
Right.
Boom, boom. I said, okay. Right. I never walked into it, though. But I like it, though. I like it. He invented that.
You got to walk in. Listen, and I was going to say, I was telling the story about Pop-Up, but I was about to say, my son was 11, 12 years old, and for Christmas, Pop-Up got him one of them cologne kits that come with about 9 colognes in it. You know what I mean? For the Lizo. You know what I mean? It give you a plethora of assorted flavors. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Different.
And so then my son fell in love at 11 years old with smelling good. Because Pop-Up say shit like, the ladies gonna love how you smell. You gonna be a lady killer. You know what I mean? Right. You gonna fuck up the game, Keyshawn. You know what I mean? Like, so only thing he grew up with this plan in his head. Only thing I got to do is put that. I'm a pretty nigga. Right. I'm gonna put that smell good on. Yeah. How they gonna? I'm gonna be undeniable, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that separate the men from the boys. Too.
Separate the men from the boys. Yeah. Ain't that a bleed?
I don't got nothing against Muslim oil, but that cologne separate, boy. Listen, man.
You know what? I don't have nothing against Muslim oil. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're not aware, you could do 2 things. When your air freshener in your car run out, put a dab of jupe on there, or white musk, you know what I mean, or some of that flavored Muslim oil that you can get right down on Market and 30th or right under the bridge on Martin Luther King Boulevard. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? What you could do is put a little bit of that on an air freshener, throw that in the vent in the car, and you just bought yourself another 4 days.
4 days. That's game.
Or better yet, what I like to do on date night is put the red light bulbs in.
Ooh.
And I dab the oil on top of the light bulb, so when they heat up, it smell up. So it's just a beautiful situation. You got hey, listen.
Don't put too much, man.
Red light.
Uh-oh.
Hey, listen. Remember with Eddie Murphy on 48 Hours? Roxanne, you don't have to set the red light. Hey, listen, man. I'm a movie advocate, as you all know, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, now you know, nigga. You hear me? Yeah. But listen, put a little bit of the red or the oil on the red light. You can even do slick. You know what I mean? One time, you know what I mean. One of my red lights blew. And I didn't have another red. I didn't have no. It just blew because wear and tear. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. Date night came one too many nights. It happens. You know what I mean? But I didn't have no more reds, so I had a black. So on my ceiling fan, I did the 2 and 2, the red with the black. I liked it, the hue in the room of the red with the black, with the smell good, and it still worked. So, ladies and gentlemen, next time you at the hardware store and you see some different color light bulbs, remember what you learned on the Oxymorons podcast, the opinionated facts that B down Jay Usual sit there and told you, listen,
how to do it,
how to do the damn thing, man.
That's good too, man. Because listen, man, a lot of people they losing.
A lot of people, they lose. You heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it first.
A
lot of people. Yeah, they lose it.
A lot of people losing, man.
They lose it.
They step their game up on just doing thinking outside the box.
Right.
Yeah, that's thing. Yeah, I would have never thought about the mustard oil on the lamp. That was clever.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not get Muslim oil and cologne conflicted.
Yeah.
Don't walk into the Muslim oil. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, don't try that because you can actually injure yourself.
Don't
you know what I
try that
mean?
at home.
It's too thick, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? You spray that thing, but you might actually have to go to the doctor. You know what I mean? If it just landing, don't know. Apply. You know what I mean to the prescribed areas.
Please
you know what I mean?
Be on pile. Try it.
Do not walk into Muslim oil. You know what I mean?
You gonna be email talking about he told me to do it.
Right. So now I can just see my mailbox filled up with petitions and hate mail and people suing me. You know what I mean? Talking about I walked into the you didn't listen.
Found direction.
Listen, when J.U. said niggas is losing, he is talking about you because you just couldn't pay attention to the most basic of shit. You know what I mean? Walk into the cologne, apply Muslim oil gently.
Especially if you ain't use it, man. Google it, man. If you ain't never used it, just email us, man. He'll get right back at you. Like hit him, you know what I mean? Social media. We'll see it and he'll get right back at you.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, you know how we do with that social media thing, man. We interact with all the fans, all the family, all the friends. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, come join. It ain't nothing but a party. It ain't nothing but a party, man. Come join us.
I can see somebody fall and talk, and the wife said, "You was listening to them oxymorons, wasn't you?"
You just trying to be down. When hey, listen, fellas, do not get offended when your woman tells you just trying to be down. Don't take it no type of way. I've always been a man's man. I stand for some shit that the next man wouldn't. You know what I mean? So listen, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, and you too could be down.
Could be down.
And you too could be down with my Barry Manilow voice, not Manilow. You know what I mean? With my Barry Manilow voice. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, but hold on. We're having too much fun here, and it's a lot of particular topics that we're missing that I want to get into. But I love where we're going. But listen, I gotta ask you before we get too far away from the subject, what your thoughts are. We definitely did the moment of silence and our prayers with all the victims and everybody who fell. You know what I mean? You know, with that whole whatever that was in Las Vegas. But before I cast my thoughts and theories upon, you know what I mean, the world, I would like to ask my co-host, J.U. that way.
That way.
Which way?
That way, baby.
Get it right, get it tight. Hey, listen, what are your thoughts on the subject?
It was crazy, man. Like, I think it was two shooters, man. I really think it was two shooters. There's no, I mean, like when it first was going down, you know, my operation of hours is different than the normal person. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all so that like when it was literally taking place, I'm riding through the car and I'm looking like, what? Like,
hold on, you was riding through the car. Explain how do you do that, ladies and gentlemen?
Blame it on the coffee.
Okay,
not the alcohol.
We gonna blame it on something because you talking about male on male. You was riding through the car. You know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. My partner did not bring his A game today. You know what I mean, so I will be carrying the load.
It one of them days. Been up all night.
Right. We gonna get through it together like we always have. You know what I mean?
Pull each other up.
Absolutely. But continue, J.U., please.
Yeah. Well, you know, I was out and about, moving around. How about that? That sound better?
Okay, that sounds a lot better. You know what I mean? A lot more, you know what I mean, accurate.
And because my aunt was out there, so most importantly, I had to make a phone call to make sure she was cool. And like she just left the strip, man.
Right.
Just while she was getting away from there, because while she was leaving, all the police was coming in. You know what I mean? Like she had to maneuver, like she had to go outside, ways like outside, like 5 blocks or like I think she said about probably like 5 to 10 blocks away from.
But she was free and clear. By the time the police showed up on the scene, the shooting you know what I mean, was almost commencing. But she was free and clear. But at the same time, but to know that you was in the area, you was close, and at the same time, she still might have heard that them drums going off. Cause man, hey, listen, ain't nothing sound like that.
Nothing. I don't. Not even that. What's that? A shower posse. I don't even that right there. First they said it was 4 minutes, then they go to 10 minutes. That put a whole nother emphasis on it. 10 minutes?
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, whether it was 4 minutes or whether it's 10 minutes, I've been in shootouts before, and they take very long. I don't care if it's 7 shots, 21, 19. I don't care. They take very long. You know what I mean? They might be 20 seconds to the nigga in the window. You know what I mean? But they're very long. You know what I mean? I will contest to that, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad at the news anchors. 4 minutes, 10 minutes, 29 minutes. Believe it. Listen. Stay low and stay low.
Stay low.
Stay low and stay. But when Bean said stay low and keep firing, on this one, just stay low and stay lower.
Could you really stay low with that though? Because they cut through something. Them bullets
all the way through. Way through.
Yeah, that's.
They cut through. What the bull said next day air, man. If my shit worked, man, I'd have chopped down that nigga and 20 more niggas that look like it. You hear me? Yeah, man. Yeah, they cut. They cut. They cut, man.
That's that talk. Man, but that was crazy, man. Like the only thing I was just picturing, you know what I'm saying? You know how we used to be out there heavy, just being out there, and it's like because when it was going down, it's like where are they coming from? You know what I'm saying? The first thing that was coming through my mind, it was like gang related because it's gang real heavy out there. So I'm thinking like where everybody was running at, like I'm thinking I just picture him just spraying, you know what I mean, like somebody going against each other. But man, that was crazy, man. Like I really ain't got no words for it, to be honest with you. Every time I look at, or read something different and they keep replaying it, it's like, what? Like, man, God darn, man.
Okay, J.U. All right. Well, listen. This is when you first started off, you know what I mean, your soliloquy. What I got from it was, well, I heard you put your emphasis on the fact that you thought it was 2 shooters. Is that what you said correctly?
Yeah, that's correct. That's facts.
Okay, well, my question to you is this. Was one of the 2 shooters the guy that they've been putting on the news at all? That's my question, ladies and gentlemen. Is that even one of the people?
Nah, I don't think so.
I mean, because the first thing came to my mind was Lee Harvey Oswald, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. That's who I thought about. Yeah. I mean, who really took this shot? Right. Who really took this shot? Because at the same time, listen, at this particular moment, I ain't got my device. You know what I mean? I'm not on my device actually punching up all the facts. And my memory might be a little jaded. You know what I mean? But I don't think he could have made that shot from the grassy knoll.
And they even said that was 2 shooters.
Well, whatever it was, Harvey didn't do it. You know what I mean? Call me a conspiracy theorist. You know what I mean? Call me what you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. You know what I mean?
Call me late for dinner.
Don't call me late for dinner, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean?
Be on time.
Yeah, you better. But listen, man, I'm thinking that the boy was a big time gambler. He got the room free. He had a couple. They said he had a couple rooms out there that was all compliments. You know what I mean? Other establishments. He was a big time gambler. You know what I mean? He wired his girl. He wired his boo thing $100,000. You know what I mean? To go ahead and get her house or go ahead and do what she had to do in the Philippines. He didn't give her every dime that he had because he thought he might still get away with the situation. Because you sometimes when you create chaos, you're able to slip through. You know what I mean? You know the mayhem. You know what I mean? Be like, oh wow, what happened here? What happened here? Knowing that you just ducked the gun, or you just left the gun on the top of the roof or in the room, and you changed your jacket and came on downstairs. Like, damn, this is crazy. Yeah, we gotta get out of here, y'all. Run.
Run.
You forgot to take your gloves off. Niggas looking at you like, run, and you got these medical gloves on right now. Yeah. What the fuck is this guy, man?
Gunpowder.
Only thing they know the next day when they told me they ain't find a shooter, you said, man, it was a guy that was running with me, man, running for his life, and he was screaming. screaming like a bitch. But this nigga had all powdery gloves. Like, I remember when he grabbed me, like, are you okay when I fell? And then he picked me, he grabbed my arm, and he had gloves on. Like, I never understood it.
I never understood.
For the rest of your life, you'll be telling the motherfucking story, making somebody think you knew the shooter, you didn't even fucking know. You know what I mean? You's a loser, ladies and gentlemen, for telling the story, for telling a lie for the years. For the rest of your life, you're telling the same lie. I know a lot of niggas been telling the same lie for a long time. You know what I mean? And they need to really take a look in the mirror. You know what I mean? Because they probably live at home.
They probably live at home walking in the Muslim oil.
Walking in the you probably made your mom fall because you try to walk in the Muslim oil in your mom's bathroom. You know what I mean? In your tenement. You know what I mean? Like,
you forgot to get it up.
So you fancy, huh?
You very fancy. You need to stop.
So you fancy, huh?
Yeah, stop being fancy.
Hey, and listen, and add to this. What did Trump have to say? Because he just loves his tweets. And I love Twitter as well, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? Please follow the Oxymorons.
Tweety
you know what I
bird.
mean? Opinionated Facts Podcast Show. You know what I mean? We are here for your listening pleasure. Hey, listen, what does Trump have to say about all this going on?
He went on and gave a little like small speech about it, but Tweety Bird wasn't tweeting about it. I mean, he came in. Man, I don't want to feel like I'm shifting gears. I didn't really hear him say too much though, to be honest with you. I just seen him come in and kiss the survivors.
Right.
You know
okay.
I mean?
He kissed the survivors, ladies and gentlemen. What was the purpose of that? And would you kiss him? Which survivor or not? Would you kiss Trump? It's my question. Listen.
Comment yes or no.
Comment yes or no. You know what I mean? To J you that way. Jai times. Be down. You know what I mean? Turn off Smirnoff. Turn off Smirnoff. Where you at, baby? Where you at? Turn off Smirnoff. Listen. Please comment to us to let us know. No matter what the situation was, would you kiss that funny looking pig in the face?
You gotta add funny looking on it. You got to add funny.
You gotta add funny looking pig in the.
You gotta add funny looking.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely,
but
man.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think he really like addressed it the way he should have addressed it. You know what I'm saying? As severe of what it was, I think it should have been more like a more heartfelt situation. Then that's my opinion. Like I mean, I don't know, how other people think about it, but I think it should have been, like addressed more. I mean, think about it. Our last president, when the people got killed in the church, like, you know what I mean? It was like a
South Carolina is what you're talking about, right? Right. The lone shooter at the church. Right. I'm with you.
Right.
So what did our last president do? I mean, state your facts. State the facts, opinionated.
He went down there and then he went to the funeral. Like went to the funeral, sung Amazing Grace. Like he made a huge impact about it. Like he, held a conference about it on how he felt about it. And I don't and it wasn't even about a situation. Good, and that's great. So it wasn't about that, that it was a black church, because the same thing happened in Sandy Hook. And
yes, it did with the children, ladies and gentlemen.
And he took his whole team. Like he literally had to go get a pastor and told one of the pastors, like, I need you by my side. Like that's how hard. Like it like he took that to heart. You know what I mean? Like he really took that to heart. Like he took his whole team out there, and they was out there for, for a couple of days, like really there. And that's that same, that same Sandy Hook situation. I don't think that the current president took it as serious as that. And like I said, I might be wrong. I don't know, but that's just my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. And you ain't gonna change it.
Hey, listen,
J you that way.
Hey, listen, I wouldn't want you to handle it any other way. To be dead ass with you, to be dead ass with you. Shout out to the East Side crackhead. You know what I mean? Dead ass. Yeah. I wouldn't want you to handle it any other way, good brother. Honestly, you know what I mean. But at the same, I mean, this tricky character, like you want to shoot basketball jumpers with the paper towels over in Puerto Rico when they ain't even got running water or electric or nothing. Like, I mean, I don't know what this guy do or what he won't do. Do what he won't do. To be honest with you, J.U.
Was he trying to show off his flick of the wrist? Like, I'm looking at it like, what?
He was trying to show off. You know what? To be honest, see, we really didn't peep the fact that he actually had a new watch, ladies and gentlemen. And if you actually notice when he actually flicked the paper towel, you could actually see the light. When the light hit the when the light hit the ice, it twinkled and glistened. You know what I mean? And you missed it. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, no, he didn't." But they actually, for you know what I mean, for fans of jewelry, you know what I mean. You really, if you play it back when the light hit the ice, it twinkled and glistened.
So you mean to tell me he had to wait for his watch to come in before he flew to Puerto Rico? That's what you're saying?
I'm just saying, I drive the same car every day, but now that I got a new watch, I ride with my hand out the window. We do shit like that. We do shit like that. You know what I mean? I mean, you drive this car every day. Now your hand is out the window. You know what I mean? But you got a nice timepiece on with a few rocks in it. I mean, why?
So that's why he was popping his wrist that way?
Play the footage back and check out that new and check out this new Bulgari watch. You know what I mean? In the joint he got was a special edition joint. Them joints start at $140. You know what I mean? Plain Jane.
That's funny you say that because before they even took flight, they was giving for the first lady, they was giving her the blues for the stilettos. So
you know what? I stated my claim on that. You know what I mean? And like I said in her defense, do the damn thing, baby.
Yeah,
do the damn thing.
So she was showing off her stilettos,
as she should.
And yeah, that's a fact.
As she should.
I don't see where she went wrong because they were just leaving the White House, but to each his own. You know what I mean? They was a hot pair of stilettos.
To each his own.
You know what I mean? So she was showing her stilettos off.
Right.
She got mean walk too, and then he get on the flight.
Leave it alone. That's not your female crush, Wednesday.
I'm sorry.
You know what I mean? You just not gonna take another nigga female crush Wednesday make it yours.
You know what that felt like? You absolutely know what that felt like? That felt like the year LeBron and them won the championship and Iguodala thought he had the layup. And LeBron came out and pinned it. Man, let me have my glory, man.
I said to myself, hold on, this nigga getting slick. Yeah. You know what I mean? I know he ain't about to give her props. You know what I mean? Shit.
So both of them was a setup to show off the stilettos and then the watch.
Well, I mean, hey, man, hey.
You a dirty dog, Trump.
I mean, hey, man, hey, listen, man. Game recognized game. I must say. Game does recognize game, man. But listen, moving on, getting off Trump. You know what I mean? Until next week, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? Let's talk about what's going on in the NBA. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have, you know what I mean, preseason has now started. Mm-hmm. We have now seen the makings of another big three they got going on at OKC with the whole Carmelo and Paul George. Not only do I actually like that look, I think that the chemistry, man, is really great between these guys. From what I'm seeing in a little preseason game or two, that I really like because they're not playing selfish ball. They're looking to get the ball to the next individual. You know what I mean? And the next individual's actually really hitting that spot. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, wow. You know what I mean? Like this man.
You know what that did? You know what that situation did, be down?
What did the situation do? Good brother, tell me about it.
That situation opened up for Russ just to dunk, for the centers to get there. Because think about it. When they get to swinging it, the whole defense, what they're going to do is they got to play that ball behind the three. Because the NBA, you know what I mean, pretty much revolve around three-pointers now. So when they get to swinging it and they swing it, you know what I'm saying, swing it behind the arc, because I seen it. Like, they swung it, and then Russ cut, and it was the easy bounce pass. Two-handed dunk. Easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Easy.
I mean, I think the NBA is going to be a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. A beautiful thing this year, man. It's a lot going on. Yeah. I even got a chance to look at what's going on with OKC and Paul George. You know, I'm sorry. Not OKC and Paul George. I got to have something else running through my mind. Right. I'm talking about the James Harden and CP3.
What they look like?
They look good. Wow. They look good.
They don't need nothing else?
Yeah, of course they do. Okay. And they do not have enough to even get out of the West. Nowhere near it.
You don't think so?
Well, number one, if you get out the West, you know what I mean. they're not getting past Golden State. To be honest with you, I actually think OKC just took their spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As far as being number 2 in the West. To be honest with you.
The reason they gonna do that is because the chemistry of Golden State is falling. That's cool. You know what I mean? Like how that movie London was falling. It's the same thing with the chemistry. I mean, you got Kevin Durant out there, you know what I mean, replying to his tweets through a Fugazi account. And if you don't know what Fugazi mean, you got to get B Down's dictionary.
Fugazi is a funny nigga's actions. That's Fugazi. It's a funny nigga. Everything the nigga doing is funny. He's not all right with himself. You know what I mean? He doesn't really truly know who he is, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? He went from being a dirty peasy head kid to being a rich peasy head kid, and he kind of never really accepted who he was. He wants to be LeBron James, but he feel like he feel like it's fucked up because he came up in the LeBron era. You know what I mean? So
it's hard.
A lot of your actions, you know what I mean, will be Fugazi because you just ain't accepted. You know what I mean? Being number 2.
And then he made a comment about, I don't know if you heard that, made a comment about the Under Armour thing, where they was like, nobody cares about Under Armour. And then Stephen Curry come back and was like, I built Under Armour. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the media is doing what the media do.
Yeah, divide and conquer.
Yeah.
That's what they always done.
Yeah.
And of course, a dumb motherfucker like Kevin Durant will definitely, you know what I mean, follow that lead.
Yeah, because
and I actually want him. And I actually want him to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Los Angeles Lakers, 2012. Kevin Durant come home.
No,
I know you from Washington, but you know what I mean. Once you go to LA,
no, I don't agree.
You never come on home, KD. Come home. You know what I mean? And listen,
maybe you can answer that. How do you grow up on the East Coast and then fall in love with a West Coast team? I don't like that. You can answer that though.
Wow. You know what?
Yo,
you know what? Ever since I was a little boy, I've always been a Miami Dolphin football fanatic.
Okay.
I've always been a Los Angeles Laker basketball fanatic.
Okay.
The common denominator here, J.U., that way, I'm trying to point out to you is the boy B Down loves beaches. That's the common denominator to who I rock with.
You know
beaches.
You know what? That's the best one I ever heard.
That is the common denominator here.
I got to run with
that. I mean, you gonna hate a nigga for liking beaches?
No, I'm not.
First, you got to say that you just got to talk about, you know what I mean, male on male, female on female, and this and that. I'm a wholesome brother, you know what I mean, that will admit he loves beaches.
Hey, listen, man, I had no comeback for that, man. You know what, man? I ain't had it. That's the best one I ever heard.
I'm talking about blue beaches.
Blue beaches.
I'm talking about white sandy beaches.
Where sharks is at?
Where the sharks is at? I've been to Jamaica and visited black beaches. You know what I mean? Listen, I was on the shores of Tanzania. You know what I mean? Listen, the beautiful brown beaches. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. Hey, beaches is a beautiful thing.
Beaches.
I sound like Honeycut. You know what I mean? Beaches is a beautiful thing.
Hey, I have no comeback for that, man. You
have no comeback.
You know, usually people say, man, I grew up like in the lake. So basically, you was a bandwagon jumper back in the day, but apparently you love beaches. So I couldn't hit you with the bandwagon jumper.
Nah. You're not understanding me.
Okay.
It's not the fact. Yes, I do love beaches, but I love beaches. It's a quagmire, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, hey, listen. You know what I mean? It's a quagmire. You know what I mean? So moving right along. You know what I mean? Hey, listen. It's the young rookie that got picked number 3 by the Boston Celtics. The boy, I think his name is Jason Tatum. I like that boy. They got a nice unit out Boston. Of course, they're gonna fall to the Cavs. You know, I mean, it's not even no contest. I mean, of course, the Cavs they're gonna make the playoffs, but the Cavs is actually gonna win the whole chip this year. Once again, you know what I mean. Come on, Brian, and bring it on back to L.A. Come on home. You know what I mean?
There we go.
Because listen, only thing I need the media to do is keep creating a rift between KD and the boy Stephen Curry. Because the only thing that bitch ass nigga gonna do is say, "I'm gonna go win the championship in L.A. with the King." You know what I mean? And I'm gonna score the last jumper. The King just wants the rings. He's gonna get the props anyway. So come to LA and score the last jumper. LeBron, he gave it to Kyrie. He's a bitch. You know what I mean? He'll give it to you.
I'm gonna tell you why Boston ain't gonna make the playoffs. Kyrie so focused on giving a kid with the Cavs jersey his sneakers. Like, why was you so focused on that? Your mind not there.
I seen the King do it.
No, you did.
I seen the King do it in China in '99.
The King did it in China.
I seen the King do it. I was in the 6th grade. I seen the King do it.
He was in China though.
I seen the King do it. I've always wanted to do it.
But Kyrie was playing in Philadelphia, and he purposely seen the kid with a Cavs jersey and give him a pair of his sneakers. Like, you defocusing.
No. Stephen Curry did that. Stephen Curry did that in China.
Kyrie just did it in Philly.
Well, right. Well, he bit Stephen Curry. Well, Stephen Curry did it after he seen the King did it years and years ago, ladies and gentlemen. But just last year, the kid had on, the kid had the Cavs jersey on, and I mean he had the LeBron sneakers on, and it was in China, and the boy ran over to him and told him to take his jersey off because he had the Cavs jersey. Take your jersey off, take your sneaks off, and gave him a pair of them ugly ass Stephen Curry joints. He had them Under Armour funny joints. You know what I mean? And I don't even know why even people even still dealing with, you know what I mean, that #1 Trump supporter, the guy who owns Under Armour. You know what I mean? And I don't even,
He backed that back out though. He was losing.
Well, he really never backed out. He just been quiet because he caught a lot of backlash. You know what I mean? But listen, I'm not following it. But back to what I was saying, I like the rookie landscape of the NBA that's going on right now. I like it. The boy Lonzo Ball, you know what I mean? I'm an LA fanatic, but at the same time, you know what I mean? I think that he got to get his mind right a little bit more before he's actually that guy that he needs to be. Will he grow into it? Yeah. You know what I mean? I think he has a tremendous upside. I truly give him a tremendous upside. But I think there's that boy Kuman on the Lakers. He's a rookie as well. Man, that boy can play. Yeah, That boy can play. That boy Jason can play. I like the boy Josh Jackson. You know what I mean? I think that was a tremendous pickup. Out there, I think he out there with the Suns. That was a tremendous pickup to get the boy Josh Jackson. And I think it's gonna be. Man, the NBA is a beautiful thing, man. And I like the fact that they taking the Thunder. Not the Oklahoma City Thunder, but the Thunder from the NFL, because the NFL got a lot of crooked politics, a lot of racism, a lot of good old boy system, and the NBA seem to be playing half-ass fair. I mean, half-ass fair, a whole lot more fair than the mother. You know what I mean?
I think they looking at the mistakes from the NFL and counting.
Man, listen. Hey, listen, I call it jockeying for success. You know what I mean? But listen, the opposite of jockeying for success, ladies and gentlemen, is putting yourself in what they call a jackpot situation. JU, we're going to sit here and expound on some jackpot situations for the audience right now, just to bring everybody up on the same page and let them know. So they know exactly what first and foremost, they know exactly what to look for. They know what to beware of. And they need to know the behaviors of somebody that's actually trying to get them to act out of character in any way, shape, or form. Let's talk about jackpot situations, JU. What you got for us?
Jackpot, man. Jackpot situations. They critical. They critical. I mean, you can be that one that has that attitude, anger issues or whatever, or any little thing that'll tick you off, and somebody know it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay,
say you got a girl, right?
Right.
And she know that you're overprotected.
Okay.
But she like, you know what? I'm tired of him. He don't want to leave. I'm gonna get somebody to smack me on my butt while we in the club. and you physically make sure he see you do it, and next thing you know, he snaps and beat the bull, beat the situation up or whatever, who it is, and then you're done. You know what I mean? You're completely done. Like, I mean, it can be a situation where the mother don't let the parent don't let the other parent speak to the kid. You know what I'm saying? And you know that parent like really likes to speak to his kid, but you don't want him to speak to it, so I'm going to be vindictive. That's a good word to use?
That's a great word to use, Jay.
Be vindictive about the situation, and then next you know what I mean, the bull pop up and banging on the door. Man, he's jackpot.
Pull up. Hey, listen, man. Hey, I remember the first time that I realized I was in a jackpot situation.
I would love to hear this.
You would love to hear this. Mm-hmm. Okay. This was a long time ago, you know what I mean, when I was an angry youth, you know what I mean? And I was in a situation and I was incarcerated. Mm-hmm. And I was in the key program. Ooh. You know what I mean? I ended up with a 5-year sentence and wrote the judge and got it reduced to a completion of the key, a suspension of 5 years, you know what I mean, for completion of the key program, right? Mm-hmm. So now they got me in this program. So now I'm saying to myself, this is sweet. You know what I mean? I got into the program. I'm saying, the only thing I got to do is finish the program and I get to go home.
12 months?
And the program supposed to be 12 months, right? That's all I get to do to knock this nickel off. Easy. Not a problem. So, you know what I mean? I'm in the program. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know what I mean? Every nigga from every Philly nigga, every Jersey nigga, everybody's in the building. You know what I mean? Family. So we got this one old funny little. Tell everybody he was the biggest stick-up kid in the world. You know what I mean? Want everybody in the jail to respect him for these stories, but nobody really it knows his story. Mm-hmm. But he's the owner and operator of his own story, and he's running it into the ground. You know what I mean? He would tell a nigga, if I was we was on the street right now, nigga, you be my victim, nigga. I would feast off you, huh? Like, huh? You just gonna tell me?
Playing off the safe.
You just he, you know, I mean, fly mouth nigga. I mean, Gucci dialogue is what they call it in the key program. Gucci dialogue. I mean, running it. Old Dwight. I remember this shit like it was yesterday. So the boy, so I know the boy's just talking or whatever like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm thinking to myself, you know what I mean? Hey, be down. You gonna go home, man, and you got a month in this program. You got about 11 months left. You going home, man. Listen, this what this guy talking about. As long as he don't touch you, you know what I mean? Man, you ain't. You know what I mean? Boom, 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 boom. So you know what I mean? 2-3 days go by. Every time I see the boy, you know what I mean? He'd walk past the bunk or something like that. Yeah, I got my eye on you. Act like he put his 2 fingers back in his DOC pants, like you was on the street looking for me with the hammer. But yeah, now I'm gonna let up off you right now. Like I'm thinking to myself, man, yo, this boy don't have a clue who he dealing with. Like, you know what I mean? Like he let him keep it up.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the bunk. I got my cousin on the bunk underneath me. I got my cousin Frog on the bunk underneath me. Mm-hmm. I'm on the top bunk. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the only time I had a top bunk in my life. You know what I mean? Because at the same time, I ain't punching on my cousin. You know what I mean? So, right, we in the program. I'm trying to make it whole. You know what I mean? So don't get the game fucked up. You know what I mean? I walk in sales and niggas got to get on the, you know what I mean? Niggas got to get up, you know what I mean, for the door. But listen, that's a whole other story. We ain't even tripping on that. But look, so I'm on the top bunk, right? I'm half-ass tall. I'm 6'2", you know what I mean? The bunks ain't the biggest thing in the world. It is jail, ladies and gentlemen, and they are bunk beds. It's the reason why adults don't sleep in bunk beds. You know what I mean? So bottom line, the picture I'm trying to paint right here is I got my feet hanging off the bunk bed. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That happens to tall people.
That happens to tall people that's still in bunk beds. You know what I mean? So the ball slide past the bunk bed, grab my ankles, pull me back about a foot. Not enough trying to yank me off the bed, but just he's taking his bullshit a little too far. He touched me, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
He touched me.
That's a no-no.
So he pulled me back about a foot. I'm reading a book. I look up from the book. He like, yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga could be your ass. Oh, it's over. It's over. You know what I mean? Fuck, fuck this completion. You know what I mean? I'm a man. You know what I mean? Fuck this completion. You know what I mean? I'm a man. You know what I mean? Send me to the hole and send me back on the old side. I go ahead and knock the nickel off there. Jump down. Boom, boom, boom. Threw my sneaks on real quick. Walk straight over to him. Mop. Knocked his teeth straight out of his mouth. He said, ah! Ah! He ran right to the bubble. Punch me in the face. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
That's a jackpot situation.
That's a jackpot situation. Hey, listen, I said, while he's running to the bubble, I'm sitting there like, ain't we supposed to rumble back? Like, you got teeth missing out your mouth right now. Ain't we supposed to fight? Like, what we supposed to?
You grabbed my ankles.
You ran to the bubble on me trying to give me. Yeah, then he had the bubble. I'm looking across the room like, with my hands up, like, nigga, you gonna do this to me? You gonna go to the bubble? He like this, yeah, nigga, yeah, giving me the nigga, standing next to the bubble. So they call me.
Missing.
They call me over to the bubble. You know what I mean? They call a code. Call me over to the bubble. I go over to the bubble. Man, listen, man. The boy over here saying you did this and this and this and this and that. I said, man, all right, man. Look, it is what it is, man. Whatever, man. He said, look, hold on. You know what I mean? They call the code off and everything like that. All the COs come down, boom, boom, boom. He said, nah, I got it. You know what I mean? All the COs dip back off. I'm going to handle this, you know what I mean? I'm going to handle this in-house. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Ain't no need to send him to the hole. I seen what happened. Right. You know what I mean? Ain't no need to send him to the hole. He was like, look, hey, Dollar, look. I'm going to put you on a 24-hour sanction. All that mean is you can't leave your bunk area. You know what I mean? I hate that motherfucker's loud mouth. I'm glad you punched him in the shit. You know what I mean? CO Suvi, you know what I mean, saved the nigga from having to do the whole 5, you know what I mean, because he knew I was being jackpotted, you know what I mean? But ladies and gentlemen, I do admit that I fell victim, even though he put his hands on me.
That was hard, though.
He put his hands on me, but I did fall victim to a jackpot situation.
See, the thing about it is, when he pulled your ankles, he didn't move you, he moved the mattress.
Nah. I felt very vulnerable.
Oh.
No, I moved.
Because the mattress really don't fit the bunk.
You know what? Mine's dead.
Wow.
And I moved. I mean, I went from looking at my book to my book, you know what I mean, going up a whole foot and a half. I'm just sitting here like, I could have just got drugged, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I could have just got drugged off the bunk. Like, I don't even know if I could have bounced back from that.
Wow.
Like,
yeah, he had to get hit then. He had to get hit.
I mean,
and they metal too?
I mean, nigga, the floor mounts will be metal, man. I don't even know what that is down in the basement of the Key program. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know what that is. The only thing I know is, now I was in dorm 1. I was in dorm 2. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know what that was, ladies and gentlemen, but at the same time, I did fall victim to a jackpot situation. So after that situation, now I'm more focused, and now I'm able to see other people's being taunted, you know what I mean, to jackpot situations.
Yeah, that wasn't even programming. I mean, I did 16 months in the Key. See, I ain't had no completion though.
Right.
I was on that mandatory time. I just needed. I try to go in there thinking, because I ain't know nothing about my mandatory time. I ain't know that it was mandatory,
and that they wasn't giving you no good time for trying to complete the program. I never understood why niggas that didn't have a completion would join the Key program. You know, you wasn't trying to change your life for the better. I never understood that, ladies and gentlemen.
It was a very good look. It got me shipped downstate. But what I'm saying is that wasn't programming at all, man. Like, that wasn't no programming at all. Like you physically put your hands on a man. Like, you put your hands on a man's ankle. You asked to be punched in the face. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't part of the program.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the men out there, don't never grab another man's ankles. Yeah. I don't care if you playing off the safe or not. And what I mean by playing off the safe is because you in a situation where you know a guy got too much to lose, so you think he won't do something, so you testing, but he do something. Don't play off the safe, ladies and gentlemen. Niggas will kill you these days. Niggas will kill you.
Grabber. I wonder how many ankles he grabbed in there. And ain't nobody do nothing because they like, man, I don't want to lose my program.
I don't know, because the only thing I know, he had like a 7-year bid and he was already down for like 4. And I think he didn't have a completion either, but he was just there to torment niggas that had completions.
Yeah. Was he in position?
Nah, he was a regular expediter. Yeah. Oh, he was he wasn't a program manager or he wasn't one of the niggas to get to sleep all day.
See, and a lot of them, they was playing off the safe heavy because they couldn't bust me. And I remember standing on the line like slide through the trash. But by the time it got down to the dorm, it was watered down. That's what I heard by the time I got down south.
You know what? Watered down or not, you know what I mean? Moving on. You know what I mean? Been there, done that. You know what I mean? Next item up for discussion, ladies and gentlemen, is this guy running around. I think he goes by the name of 21 Lavish. 21 used to be a savage. 21 motherfucker. I became a bitch soon as I got some cabbage. I don't know what niggas is going by these days, but you walking around at the slut walk with a I'm a hoe sign.
Wow.
I mean, the only thing I felt like is the sign he was carrying was false representation of him, because the sign should have says I'm a ho. You know what I mean? No, not ho, not ho, a ho. Like the hoe, like the W8, like the hoe. I'm a ho. Like
I'm a full body hoe.
Yeah, I'm a ho out here, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I'm a hoe. Because the Six is cool. You remember back in the day they had the song I'm a hoe. You know I'm a hoe.
Yeah,
I'm a after every show. That's some old school. You know what I mean? Tita Rock, just all them niggas.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But nah, you's a ho, little nigga.
You's a ho.
You's a ho. No, not a ho. You's a whole hoe.
Ho.
You's a whole, complete, full hoe.
Was that just to stay in a relationship with her to do that?
I'll do anything not for her to take that pretty pussy away from me. That's what his thought process is.
Yeah,
even though I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 million, but it was however his new song go in my bank account. For real, you're a groupie and you just still happy to have Kanye, bitch. Like for real, you's a little dirty nigga from the hood that just got your G's up, just got your M's up overnight. But for real, you still a groupie and you still a fan. I'm knocking off Kanye and Wiz joint. And Wiz went on the interview and said, I met the little dude. He cool too. I wish their relationship much success. Like,
yeah.
I'm next.
Street credit went down.
Your street. I'm sitting here. Listen, your street cred went down.
Yeah, I seen somebody interviewing trying to, you know what I mean, bump the street cred up because I guess they didn't want to deal with it if he would have seen the interview. It was like, well, he already lived his life. They know how he is in the street. That don't make that right though.
He already lived his life, ladies and gentlemen. You know how he is. I don't know how he is in the street. Yeah. I don't know nothing about this man but what he told me. I don't know nothing. And to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, who ain't got a Draco, who ain't a killer these days? So at the same time, who ain't sell dope these days? You know what I mean? Who ain't did a bid these days? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like that don't all that Bushwick Bill said it best. You know what I mean, on the Old School Ghetto Boys album. You know what I mean? That bullshit you done did in the past don't impress me.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what nigga. Come on, man.
I'm
the realest in the trillers, and I ain't impressed by my own pavement. I know I done did more than the average nigga, so that ain't about nothing, man. That ain't about what you done did. It's about what you trying to do. It's about it's about testing yourself. You know what I mean, and pushing the boundaries. You know what I mean. You know what I mean on true success. Like it's about real shit.
Yeah.
Fuck all that corny shit. But at the same time, you still need to know who yourself is as a man. If you ever really got to know yourself as a man, if you even know yourself at all.
That's the situation. Like it. Man, listen, man. I mean, she looked good and all that, but not enough for that. Like I'd have booked a concert somewhere, even if it was just 10 people. Like, baby, I got a concert this day. I got an interview,
and it's in Alaska.
Let me call the oxymoron.
I gotta fly to Alaska to do a podcast. You know what I mean? Yeah. For some nigga with 4 followers. You know what I mean? But hey, listen, babe. Hey, listen. I'll be on the next thing smoking after the podcast is the same time the slut walk ends. Yeah. Right? You know, we can meet back in Miami.
You might need to, if you don't know what that is, Google it. I don't even feel like dissecting what it is because
what's that?
The slut walk.
Man, that's corny. I'm not giving that. I'm not even giving that no. I'm surprised. I'm surprised when I seen the whole hoe. I'm surprised they were still even doing it.
And that's what they were saying. Like most people thought it was the first. They said, nah, that's like the 4th. And I
didn't even think it was 4. I knew she did I knew she did another one. I don't. You know what?
Yeah,
man.
What about your boy though?
Who that there? Who that there?
Brown.
Brown. What about you? What about the bull?
You know, Brown don't like distractions. LeBron James, that is the king.
Are you talking about the camera crew coming into the weight room? The shit show. You talking about what my baby called? Hey, listen, I love my baby. Look at this shit show. Look at this shit. You the only nigga you can hear. Look at this. There you go, right there. Look at this shit. I said, right. I said, listen, I'm the king. You niggas know I'm the king. Act like you. Listen, you act like you got something to say about it. I'll get you removed from your duties in the NBA.
You're not.
Now
focused.
I'll get you moved to another team. When Delonte West was having relations with his mother, I didn't just get you moved to another team. You out of here.
You out of the NBA.
Nigga, he works at Home Depot. This is what LeBron does to your career. This is what LeBron does to your life. He works. He's an alcoholic. He's a full body alcoholic. I'm talking about one of them niggas that's drunk at 10 o'clock in the morning and the liquor store hasn't opened.
I like a whole body. He's a whole body alcoholic. I like that word.
He's a whole body. Ain't that a bitch?
I like the way you put that together.
Ain't that? I actually did put that together. It's been out there for a minute.
Yeah, whole body. I like a whole body alcoholic.
He's a whole body alcoholic. He's a full-blooded. And the reason why I say that, because at 9 o'clock in the morning, his eyes is bloodshot red. He's a full-blooded, whole body alcoholic.
Alky.
That work at Home Depot. And I ain't got no problem with anybody working at Home Depot because, listen, Home Depot is one of the places that always got somebody damn near every hour that can assist you with anything that you're looking for. You know what I mean? When you're looking for that washer for your washing machine, for the nuts, but whatever you're looking for, they can assist you. So I have no problem with, you know what I mean, anybody making an honest living or doing whatever they do what you do. B Down says do what you do.
Do what you gotta do.
Hey, listen.
That was a distraction though.
Nori said it the best. You know what I mean? Nori said it the best. Shout out to the drink champs. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Coming for the number one spot. Yeah. He says, I ain't the law, nigga, break it. I don't care. But when you get caught, remember that. I don't care. Like, just long as we got that established.
Yeah.
Long as we got that established, my man, do you.
Yeah. Because you know.
Do you.
Yeah. But I think it's a distraction though. Like, we focus and you want to bring a camera crew in here? Hey, we lost in the championship. We trying to go back.
But at the same time, man, hey, listen, man, this Kardashian chick, she know how to treat a brother, and at least I ain't walking around here with a whole sign. You know what I mean? Like,
you might as well though. You might as well. Like, I mean, the king, you made the king react to that, man. I think that's worse than the sign, though.
21 Savage, please don't get rid of your sign. Can you please ship, you know what I mean, UPS, you know what I mean, Federal Express, ship that to the Cavs locker room, you know what I mean, in Ohio.
Give him the Prime, like Amazon Prime, the 2-day shipping.
What's the name of the arena?
No, Quicken Loans.
Please, Federal Express that the Quicken Loans Arena. You know what I mean? With TT written on it. You know what I mean? I think you need this as well as I do, good brother. You know what I mean? TT. I'm not even calling him his whole name. He's a whole. He's just TT now. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, you need to ship your little sign to TT, wow. You know what I mean, and take your panties off and send them along with the, you know what I mean, it should be pink panties and I'm a whole sign, you know what I mean, being shipped to the Quicken Loan Arena, you know what I mean, compliments 21 Babbage.
21 Babbage. 2 days shipping to TT.
Prime, Amazon Prime, you know what I mean?
Hey, what is the NBA coming to, man?
What is the world coming to, ladies and gentlemen?
We got to hit this one.
Speak on it.
That Cam Newton, man, that was crazy how they trying to do that to him, man.
Hey, listen. Oh my God. Hey,
it's crazy, man.
Cam Newton. I understand you beat Tom Brady. I understand that you could be an immature / cocky nigga from time to time. All respect. I likes it. But when Dannon take your money, nigga man up and say, fuck Dannon.
Yeah.
Fuck Dannon. Fuck y'all. I mean, Danny, suck my dick. Suck my dick, Danny. You know what I mean? I'm up. Fuck you niggas. I'm up. You say some dumb shit to the broad. Then she try to get a one-on-one with you afterward just to let you know exactly where she's staying and where you should stand. You flee her off. No rap for her. She blow the whistle on you. Then you go sit down and say, listen, if you was offended in any way, shape, or form, I do truly they ain't fucking with you no more, out. You's a regular nigga now.
Yeah, she called him by his name, though.
I didn't hear that. What did she call him?
Like
I'd have heard it if she called him a nigga.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Danny would have took his money if he had probable cause, you know what I mean, to disrespect her. Danny wouldn't have took the money.
I think he made that Dan and took it, and then she came out with her comment. We gonna get it though.
I mean, yeah, I ain't heard that, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all aware of that, you know what I mean, y'all can go ahead and chime in on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You know what I mean? Let us know what your thoughts is on the situation. You know what I mean? Please, you know what I mean, join in. This is a community affair right here. We want everybody a part of the Opinionated Facts podcast by the Oxymorons. You know what I mean? Every week we'll be bringing you a new episode. Some weeks we'll be bringing you double episodes. Next week we're gonna throw in a delight of 3 episodes. We working, ladies and gentlemen. We hungry. We want it. It's there for the taking. We add it.
Who's sponsoring this?
This podcast is being sponsored by K&J Towing. And our motto is, if you need your vehicle towed, we would love to tow it. We can be contacted at 302-241-8570.
Wow.
Hey, yo, what was the... I loved it. It was natural, you know what I mean? And you gotta love anything natural.
I agree.
You gotta love anything that. What happened to the afros, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, let's get. I mean, what happened to afros and Jerry curls? What natural, but that was West Coast. You know what I mean? But that'll be next week's. That'll be next week's topic right there. Yeah, that'll definitely be next week's topic. Yeah, I'm not really sure what was going on. You know what I mean? JU's a tad bit slow on the draw for that, so we'll really get back in that because it's actually starting to affect our podcast. You know what I mean? Because the momentum is slowing down because we're trying to get to the part. Did the lady reporter for the NFL call brother Cam Newton a nigga, and did he have the right to react the way he did and then apologize? And if she did call him with brother JU was saying that she called him, and then he still did his song and dance once Dan and Yogurt Company took the bag from him, is he a lame for apologizing? Because I thought he should have told him, you know what I mean, eat this wood, Danny. You know what I mean? Thank you. You know what I mean? I'm cool. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna go ahead and rock my sneaks and get a contract with rock my, you know what I mean, play out my endorsement for my sneak deal, and I'm cool. The extras would have been fine, but you know what I mean, I'm still a man, and I appreciate the person I am when I look in the mirror. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about that.
We smashed.
Definitely.
I mean, shout out to nephew though, holding it down.
Right,
nephew.
All right, I definitely want to give a shout out to my nephew, Jair, in the building. You know what I mean? He actually sat in the day and filled in as cameraman, you know what I mean, and liaison to the Oxymoron podcast, you know what I mean, by the Opinionated Facts Oxymoron podcast. Is there anything that you would like to say or get out there to the people? A young cameraman in the making, because your dad done showed you all the trappings of you know what I mean, of the entrepreneurial spirit, you know what I mean, of the youth. You know what I mean? Is there anything you would like to say that you want the world to hear? You got to say, and if so, you got to come over here and speak into the microphone, young brother.
Yeah, come get on the mic.
Yes, I do. I want to shout out to my dad and everybody else.
What about your new sister? What about
and my little sister?
Right.
That was just born like not too long ago.
Right.
And I really want to thank him for showing me the ways for the camera and all my family members and stuff. Right. So yeah, thanks to you guys.
Good job, bro.
All right, good job, man.
If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be here.
Absolutely. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up right there for the youth. Look at the youth. He's hungry. He know what he wants to do. He know what he wants to do. The next generation, keep your eye out for Jair Atkins. You know what I mean? The next behind the lens.
Right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to conclude episode 5 of the Opinionated Facts podcast by the Oxymorons. J.U., is there any parting words you would like to give to the people before we sign out?
Stay focused and persevere.
You said stay focused and persevere?
Mm-hmm.
Stay focused and persevere. Till next week, ladies and gentlemen, I'm outie.
Ow, ow, ow.